Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So James Madison's offense takes the field for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the...
He's loose on the right. He's at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Dukes!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was singing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Mountaineers decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Corrals it at the 45. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Line is set on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Dukes send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Caught in the backfield, it's Ward. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in. The Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Running back searching for a hole. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They'll wrestle it down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mountaineers are marching down the field. Quick release by the QB. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Field gets a little tighter here in the red zone. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Makes the grab. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The Mountaineers line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And I tell you what, this part of the field, once you start getting in the red zone and the field shrinks, you got more big bodies on the field. The running threat is real. Tight ends come on the field, and what happens? Run a little play action off of it, get it to the big fella. Nice plucking it out of the sky, getting the touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. On the option. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. The play action fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lawson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Got his man in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Finds the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
The Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Dyer. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Dukes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the back. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Great job by the safety. You see safeties back in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, understanding where he's throwing the football. Great break, great interception.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man downfield. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. And the Mountaineers headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the 2nd half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing the 2nd half.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, it's just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice 1st down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
After the run, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Line getting set on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Mountaineers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Finds his big tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical. Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the 1st down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up, something easy. You know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They'll try to start the second quarter by putting points on the board with a field goal. He won't have any problem with the distance, but the angle could be a different story from the left. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Well, they knew coming into this game, touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Handoff to the single back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. On the option. He'll toss it. There he goes. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Back to throw. It's Dyer. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Breaks away on the left. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. To the ground with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Mountaineers will hustle to the line.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Secures it at the 30. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little
I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Now on second down. Hand off from the shotgun.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Dyer. Can't make the connection, the pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught behind the line. It's Reeder. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
The Dukes look to keep this drive humming. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man quickly. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big 10 action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. They're trailing by just 4 to Michigan.
Off play action on 1st down.
We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Fires on the run. He's got it for a big play. Now with a great opportunity. Pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. The 30. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Just a short pass to the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage, too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Now on the move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, James Madison.
It's just so nice to have a signal call who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
James Madison, 20, West Virginia, 7.
And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Scanning the field, it's Van Buren. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They boot it away on fourth down. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. It'll be 3rd and long. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back.
Okay, ready?
Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Snags it! So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Dukes. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Got his man on the outside.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Van Buren. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Fires to the tight end. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Trying to get behind the defense. Makes a grab on the shot. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the gun, looking for a man. Here's a heat. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. To throw, it's Van Buren. Here comes the heat. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Fitted in the window for the score.
That was a big touchdown for them, too, because they're still trailing. They've got a lot of work ahead of them here in the second half, but I think that's going to give them a lot of confidence now going into halftime. I can't wait to see what they do here in the second half.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's head back to the guys at Bridgeforth Stadium.
And the Dukes will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Shelton. The Mountaineers racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They'll run the RPO and pull it right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they got the running back out on a route one-on-one. He's got to do a better job separating, though. Just not a good enough route so that when he caught it, he got tackled right away for a gain of no yards.
Looking to pass. It's Dyer. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Going to try to get it himself. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Dukes will snap it on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Lawson. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field. And
the Dukes are on the move. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Touchdown, James Madison! And they add 6 more in the board with that trip to the house.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. Back to pass, it's Dyer. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
35, West Virginia, 14.
Bringing it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They'll leave it with him. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game...
He's got it on the outside. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. The Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Flips it out on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. And the Mountaineers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today.
Touchdown, Dukes! And the punishment has been extended. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Makes the catch. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route coming from the slot receiver. They get the completion.
Catch in the middle, it's Roach. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
They go to the ground. Nice move to keep running. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll run it from the gun. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Second down coming up. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
The receiver. No gain on the play. 3rd down coming.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. Inside the 10. Touchdown, James Madison. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
The #1 job in defending a quarterback is making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense with the pressure. The hit on the quarterback forces the INT, and then Oski. As soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Swings it out to his running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him, and in turn you see he breaks tackles and makes big plays.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And the Mountaineers are rolling down the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. To the air, it's Hodge. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it.
Here we go.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Dukes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll give it to the back. Powers through the defender. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got the first down and still on his feet. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains at the 22.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. And he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Runs through a tackle. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Dukes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be first and goal from the 4.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
The Dukes trying to cash it in on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dukes! They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They're going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And the D does it again. I feel like it's a repeat. We could play that over and over today. They've had a great game against the pass, against the run, limiting the big plays, and they do it again. Just watch.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Mountaineers line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Dukes are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
And they'll take a knee. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. And the quarterback takes a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the execution.